All right. Welcome, everyone.
Hello, hello,
Thank you all
hello.
for being here tonight.
All right.
Oh, here's my voice.
Yeah, no, I'm just getting some things set up so that way I can do what I do over here. What's up, Jim? How you doing?
Hey, Threads, how are you? So, like I was saying, we got a good show tonight. We have a repeat guest, but hasn't been on in quite a while.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to have him back on. Mr. PJ, if you don't know who he is, he's one of our local collectors and kind of a founding member, so to speak. Um, so we're good to have him. We're going to talk about convention stuff, and I think the next 2 to 3 shows are going to be convention heavy, as we're now within about 30 days of.
Like 5 weeks, I think.
Yeah,
And I got a lot to do in those 5 weeks. I'm not gonna lie.
yes, you do.
I'm a little stressed out, but I uh, I have a game plan, and this weekend I'm going to start working on them. So we'll get everything going. Hopefully this weekend I'll have my car mocked up at least to the point where I can start assembling it. So, like I said, I have a plan. I know what I want to do, and I just need to figure out exactly how to put it together. So,
Yep, I'm
and
looking forward
unfortunately,
to that.
that custom car will remain a mystery until it's either won or sold or smashed and then after that one will then it'll get displayed or showed off a little bit. So
Yeah, I'm like I said, the next few weeks are pretty solid in my opinion. We've got PJ tonight. We're going to talk about his experiences at nationals, and this is his second in a row. We're going to talk about expectations versus reality tonight. That's what we're going to go for. That's the theme of tonight's show. It's kind of a little unscripted. 2026 Super so far. I am desperately needing a Ferrari. I'm gonna lie.
I'm not desperately needing a Ferrari, but I would like one. Yes. Let's see. I really want the Impala.
Yeah.
That one's kind of more or less the one that I want the most right now is the Impala. The Ferrari is great. I'm not gonna lie, but for me, yeah, I definitely need to get the Impala. The Mustang is cool. I have the Drift Ender. I want the 40. I want the 64. 87 Ford Cosworth. It's cool, but it's not really my car. The Civic is nice. I like the green that they used on it. I really like the custom auto coming out.
Yes. Even
Let's
with
see.
the
Yeah,
neoclassics on it.
I'm good with the Neoclassics just because it's something different, so that it won't be that they won't be that expensive. So that'll be nice. Let's see. Subaru
I'm
Impreza looks pretty amazing. Not gonna lie, they did that one right.
I'm a little disappointed that the auto will not get the love that I think it deserves um, just because it doesn't have real riders on it. But that's my opinion.
Yeah. There's the Lotus Sport Elise, which is kind of cool. It's not
Yeah.
really a huge casting that I'm in love with, so that's all right. The Porsche 911 Carrera RS27, again, it's cool, but it's not an end of the world for me. The 94 tuned Supra will be probably pretty cheap. And then I think there's a drift wagon coming too.
Yeah. I don't know what the Lexus is. Is it the LFA or is it a different one?
The
Because
Lexus.
Threads uh, says there's a new Lexus Super.
No,
I'm not. I
I
haven't
do
seen
not.
that one. So
I have not seen anything on a Lexus yet. That is news to me. So,
Poncho, how are you, sir?
what's up, brother?
Um, uh, any car to be a Super 005? Good question. So for me right now, I would like to see the 67 GTX, whether it's the hardtop or the Tommy Boy version, either one of those. I'd like to see a good muscle car set that isn't a Charger, a Camaro, or a 69 Boss 302.
I would like to see, and it's going to be an unpopular opinion. I would like, let's see, do I have one? Oh, yeah, that won't work. I would like to see. I'd like to see a bug as a black chase or a gold. I'd rather see it in black than in gold. I don't know. The gold cars to me just, they don't have the pizzazz that the black ones do. You know, the black ones, when you see the black ones, they're all blacked out and they're super clean, and they look great. And the gold, I don't know, there's just something off about the gold color that just doesn't do it for me. Monte Carlo, that would be a good one to do. Monte Carlo Super. Now, what year are we talking? Are we talking the 87 or are we talking the 6 or the, what is it, the 60? What year is that?
I want the Montezuma, which is like a 7980.
Oh yeah, I would love to see a Montezuma. I mean, like,
no, Jim, never. Those colors never rule.
I mean, some of these were, they were just, this is a Team Burtwell version, but man, I mean, it's just gorgeous. Just very subtle.
To see that.
Yeah, I'd like to see a Montezuma. I think that would be really cool. Because I mean, they've gotten close a couple of times, in my opinion. But
yeah, Threads. His shelves are all homemade by him and one of his buddies. I got mine from a gentleman out of North Carolina. So, what's cool about his is they have a little bit bigger compartment space for most cars,
and they're pretty decent size. They're 4 foot by 4 foot.
Nice.
Am I selling these? I'm not selling anything that's down here. This is the not for sale zone.
It's very hard to get things out of that hole, that black hole.
Yeah.
I mean, I've managed to do it a couple of times, but at great cost.
Yeah.
Okay. Keyboard. Don't worry. We're following along. We get what you mean, Treads.
We meant what you knew.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's our saying.
That's
okay. Yeah, exactly. So the other, like I said, we'll just briefly touch on this. I kind of said it a couple times. The next 3 weeks are going to be convention heavy oriented shows. Next week, super excited for this next guest that's coming. That is Mr. Jeff Drew out of California. Jeff Rose Diecast. If you're not a part of that, I would highly recommend you do it. Follow the rules. Don't comment on the pictures.
Two. Yes. Don't comment on the pictures.
Comment on the main post. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble.
Yeah. We need to touch base with him because he had a rough day today. So.
Yes, he did. PJ will be on here in just a second as I finish up here. Then the 19th, we just got confirmation today. We're going to have T-Cat. That's what he goes by on Facebook. And Mr. Joe Alvarado, they're going to do the Hardy Adams Invitational preview show tonight. We're going to get, or that night, we're going to hear all about what is in store for that. And I am looking forward to it. It's one of my favorite events that we get to participate in. The guys who put that together do an awesome, awesome job of that. So congratulations to those folks. And we're going to be having that. And then finally, the 26th, even though that is Monday, Thursday, we will have a show. And that is going to be the big convention preview show. So we'll go over everything that we're looking to find, what we want to do, places we're going to go, people we want to see. Yes. So
what's up, Nick? Ready. What's up, Jeff?
We're getting ready to bring that guy on. So let's not wait anymore. And Mr. PJ O'Halloran. How are you tonight, sir? We'll readjust here.
Hi guys, how we doing?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing wonderful.
So, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us a little bit about yourself for those of you that are watching tonight who haven't met you, that are not from our area. So,
I was gonna say, yeah, I was thinking with the guests that are coming on, boy, I feel like I'm special. Oh man.
You're just starting us out, man. You're warming up the crowd, you know.
So for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm PJ O'Halloran. I have been a mid-states member for what, 7 years? Is that how long we've been a club?
Yeah,
Since the beginning. Yeah. I mean, I live in Omaha. I'm an avid collector. I mean, as you can see behind me, you can see the wall of square bodies behind me. So yeah, these guys have still never been over to my apartment, which they will eventually. We'll fix that. And yes, I know Brent will tease me about being coming to his basement. I know. I will fix that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an avid collector. I'm a very Jim's right. I am definitely a Broncos fan. Yes. Yeah, that's about all for me. I mean, I'm one of the moderators on the page, so I can always help out. I always help out with the club as much as I can. That's me in a nutshell.
Cool.
Nice. Okay, so tonight is the first, I think, of the next 3 shows where we're talking about convention stuff. Now, this is your second year back to back. What do you think is going to be, now that this is your second time, what do you think is going to be different for you this time versus last time? What do you know versus what don't you know?
Well, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I know what to expect, at least for sure. I know that it's going to be a lot. I will tell people who haven't been to convention. I know there's a few in our group that are going this year that haven't been. I mean, take your time, obviously. Definitely, plan on a couple, 2-3 days of being able to walk around, talk to people. Everybody there is very friendly. Everybody there is super cool, and they're all willing to make deals. I would say don't be afraid to ask, because the worst that they're going to tell you is, well, that's what I want for it. And then you have to make a decision. So that was very nice to know. Not that I was scared with that to begin with, but convention is definitely a lot more different than a local show. A local show, we all know each other. We all know what we can deal with and whatnot. Whereas going there, you're like, you step in a room like Jason Thompson, or, I don't know, someone like Redline Oasis or something, and you're afraid to haggle because you're like, oh God, I don't really want to make these guys mad. And it's like, no, they're all cool. They're all super duper cool. They're all willing to deal. I mean, and I mean, obviously I've met Jason before, so I know him, but even if I didn't know him, I mean, just walking into his room and just talking to him, he's all about making deals, and he's the biggest example I can think of. I mean, I know there's other guys, but I don't know. I mean, one of the things I did learn last year that I think I'm going to do again this year is, I think there won't be very much selling out of the room. There'll be a lot of just being there to just enjoy my time. I know Kent's clapping at me because he told me that, which, yes, I know. We did some selling, but we also didn't do some selling last year, because I know a couple of the guys that went with me, they wanted to sell out of the room, which is fine. The gentleman I'm going with this year, I know that doesn't bother him. He is super cool with that. In fact, he'd rather go sightsee. I think he was kind of bummed last year that we didn't even get to, we had talked about going to oh God, what's the St. Louis team there in town? I'm drawing a blank.
They're horrible. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I know. The baseball team, is it I don't want to guess the Cardinals. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
St. Louis
you.
Cardinals. That sounds
My
right.
baseball knowledge is horrible.
Yeah. Same.
We were talked about going to a Cardinals game, and we kind of never made it happen because, well, obviously just getting overwhelmed with everything, and wanting to find stuff and stuff like
Mhm.
that. We didn't really get to do much sightseeing. So I think that's going to kind of be one thing that we're going to try to do this year. I know the gentleman I'm going with that I've talked to. I don't know if he's on here. His name is Nathan Ferenkrog. Super awesome guy. Him and I will be sharing a room this year, which will be awesome. But we've talked about one of the things that we have to go to, or at least it's a must for me, is being in Dallas. We've got to go to Gas Monkey. That has to be on the list.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I am
that's
too
on
much
our
of a
list.
fan that if I don't go there, I am going to be so mad at myself.
Yeah,
You got
100%.
prioritize.
It's definitely on the to-do list. And
Yep.
part of me, because I don't know, I don't think he still owns the vet or the hypo hauler, but if he would to own those vehicles still, it would be a no-brainer to have that thing sitting outside or even bring it to the convention center,
Yeah, I don't think he does own those anymore. I
don't
think
think he
Hot
does
Wheels
either.
took those back because I think especially at the fact that they took them back because when you go to like the Legends tour, like when they were in Garner, they had them. Well,
Oh, okay.
they didn't have the hypo, but they did have the Midas Monkey there. I did
Okay.
get to see it in person, and it's cool. It's
Has
wicked.
anyone been to the Mattel store there? Okay, so there's a Mattel store in Dallas. Okay.
There is a Mattel store. I will tell you all that I've been told it's not as good as you think, but that's just what I've heard. We will
But-
see.
Like when we were in LA in 18, we went to the Mattel store in LA. And again, it wasn't awesome, but
I've heard it's exactly like LA. I've heard it's exactly
Okay.
like LA. I've heard if you've been to
Oh,
LA, you've been to the one in Dallas. And it's, it again, like I said,
depends if
this is
it's
just
on the
what
way
I've
or
heard.
not. If
I've
it's
just
out of
heard
the
it's
way,
not as
maybe
exciting.
not, but yeah, no, I hear you. So,
So-
Danny, how you doing tonight from California? But yeah,
Yeah.
Gas Monkey's definitely on the to-do list.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really one of the main things for me is I want to go there, and then I just want to hang out and I want to see, some of the sites that are around that I because I know Kent's got a few that he really wants to go check out, but for me, with that, anytime you go to convention, it's the people getting
Yep.
to hang out with your friends that you don't get to see but once a year. So
Right.
it's kind of nice to just to be able to hang out and go to room and cause shenanigans and do midnight races and all the other things that we do. So
Hopefully I'll be able to join with that this year. That would be one thing I would be wanting to do because
we'll add you on the text thread and we'll just
Okay.
your phone will be going off every time we find something somebody's looking for. So
okay, good, because
that's kind of what we do.
I definitely want to do that this year. Unfortunately, last year with the four of us, it was a little hard to coordinate that because they all wanted to leave early, which I mean, it worked out because we all got back early, but at the same time, I would have totally stayed up a couple hours to race and then gone to bed and been fine getting back when we did.
Yeah. Now, are you guys staying until Sunday this year, or are you guys
Yes.
leaving early again?
No, Nathan and I are going to stay till Sunday. I mean, we'll probably go home. I don't know what time on Sunday, but we'll go home sometime on Sunday. But
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be like early like we did last year. I think it'll just be whenever we get going.
Until after we try to because I like to go to the Sunday show that the CEU puts on, just because of the fact that it's the last time that anybody has to unload stuff. So
right,
sometimes you can get some pretty good deals out of those out of that little sale room, and there might be some extra convention cars left over, which they have announced 2 of them finally. Yeah, the Nova and the Blue Tundra are souvenir cars. So the red Nova and I think wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
Is it 68?
No, it's I think it's a 70. It's a red 70
70
Nova
or 71
with the black roof and then the Blue Tundra. So they have a cool Renaissance themed dinner venue. That's pretty cool. See, there we go. Something else we got to look around for and see if we got squeak in time for.
So I my question for you, and you kind of touched on it a little bit, is now that you've done this, would you do anything different this time around versus last time? And you kind of touched on it with midnight races. Is there more events like that you want to participate in or be a part of, or
I don't know. I mean,
seminars?
maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe go to, I don't know, maybe actually be able to go and seek out the custom contest. I know that was one thing I missed going and looking at. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe going to Hardy Adams. I don't know. I might need to stay out of that room. That could get expensive.
Can't say
Yeah.
them all.
Remember, it's
say,
for the kids.
Especially if Thompson's in the room. Then
Well, yeah, then nobody's getting saved if Thompson's in the room because
no,
Thompson is Thompson, and we're just none of us can compete.
No. In fact, he bought. There was I can't remember. It might have been Atlanta. He bought Brendan's entry and had Brendan sign it, and then had Brendan smash it. So,
Sounds about right for him.
and I actually have a piece of that car somewhere. I think I got a part of his. I have a partial signature piece. So,
Don't you have a piece of the? I don't remember what year this was, but don't you have a piece of the dinosaur? There was or whatever the heck it was. Was it a dinosaur or a robot?
No, I don't have a piece of those ones, but
Okay.
I know there was a spider that was built one year by Roy.
Corey.
I have a piece of it.
I just remember this big old sculpture one year, and I remember it took
that would have been.
It took like a good 3 minutes to destroy it because it was just so ginormous.
Yeah, I actually remember hitting that. That was one of Corey Spencer's entries.
Oh, yep.
And I've got a few of the Hardy cars. I've got one of Dave's up here. I've got one over in my display case that I actually saved and I got booed for because I really liked it.
And I'm glad you saved that because that was a nice piece.
Yeah, and then the one that I have up here it's another semi-esque looking, and it's a little bit broken, but it displays well. So
okay.
Yeah, I've got about 4 or 5 pieces of at least 4 to 5 different cars set over the years. So,
is your reservation about going to the Hardy based off of maybe paying or bidding on the cars, or is it the destruction that could happen?
I mean, I don't mind bidding on them. I mean, I just said it could get expensive, but I don't mind bidding on them. I just don't want to watch them get destroyed, especially when they build that many. Especially when they build beautiful pieces like the one that Brent saved. I don't want to see those get destroyed. No way.
But that's the fun. But that's the nice thing about the Hardy is all the money that is raised goes directly to the charity for the Nationals, and it's a good time. I think one year we raised almost 10,000. So
nice.
It's a lot of money. Why did they destroy them? Well, they don't have to destroy them. Basically.
You'll find out more.
Whoever wins it, highest bidder, can either keep it or they can destroy it. So there has
or whoever
been
asked that. Usually, if you keep it, usually you get booed pretty heavily as
which
one
only
in this
hurts for about a minute or two, and then you forget about it. So
I was gonna say, as one of us in this room remembers getting booed.
I was booed heavily.
Yeah, you were booed heavily.
Very first time you got to go, actually.
Yeah, and it was the first car. It was the very first one of the time. First time I'd ever been there, and I like that's cool. I like that. I'm gonna save it, and it was not much. I think I paid $30 for it, and
it was a little more than that, but still,
I don't remember. But
it doesn't matter.
It was a great car, and if I see something I like, and if I can afford to spend money on it, then yeah, I will save a car. I don't have any problems with that. It's the funnest part is it's not knowing who built anything.
Yeah.
So that's the fun part. So
I still think the best one that I can think of was the Hoover that Roy built. That thing was so cool.
Suck You is what it was called.
and that's so typical for him too.
And it actually won what is Mattel's choice in the custom contest.
Mm-hmm.
It won something. It won another category. It won 2 trophies in the custom contest, and took the Hardy at the end. So it ended up winning 3 trophies that weekend. So it was a pretty cool car.
Yeah. What's on your wish list for this year?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that one because I do finally have a Super Impala coming. I have,
Nice.
I mean, I have to get it this weekend, but I mean, the person that I'm going with to Sioux Falls, he already has it. So that's crossed off the list. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll finally break down and buy my yellow Porsche from a couple conventions ago. That's one that's been eluding me.
The 959.
That might be on the list. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have anything right at the moment. I know at the beginning there, you guys were talking about supers. So maybe, I mean, obviously, at convention, you can find just about anything and everything, even supers that, aren't even quite out yet or anything. So, I mean, there's a couple of those coming that maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I really don't have a shopping list this year. I mean, last year it was, I wanted to do something, get something crazy, which I got my Japan 70 or my Japan C10. So, and that was one that, that would have been one that was on my list. And poor Nathan, I think I drug him around a couple days trying to find one at the best price I could. And I finally found one and settled on a price. I was like, all right, good enough, I guess.
Yeah. And see, that one's actually on my list. I don't have that. I don't have the Japanese C10.
Yep.
And I also want the Japanese 83. Those are two that are kind of up on my want list. I still need to find a blue Silverado for a decent price for the Super. I just haven't had a lot of extra right now, but things are changing. So we're getting back on track. In fact, I get to leave for work in like less than an hour. So
I was gonna say, yeah, you get to go to work here soon, don't you?
Yes, I do. But then again, I woke up at 4:00 today. So hey, I'm well rested.
There you go.
So
yeah,
I've only been awake for 3.5 hours. So,
Besides Gas Monkey, what else do you know about Dallas? Is there any other place you'd like to visit besides, obviously Gas Monkey is.
I mean, I don't know. I'll have to kind of. I mean, I don't know if I could. I guess the only other things would be on the weekend, and I feel like that could coincide with like finale or something. And I mean, maybe a dirt track if I could find one down there. I mean, I know there's a couple down there, so maybe that. I don't know. I really don't. To be honest with you, I really don't know much about Dallas. To be honest with you, so I don't know. Like I said, Gas Monkey would be the biggest one. Other than that, I do know one other thing, and this goes with Gas Monkey, is I know he has a restaurant down there. So I wouldn't mind finding that and going and eating there at least one night. Other than that, I really don't know much about Dallas. I don't, it's a city that I don't know much about.
So for me, we did this, and that when I say me, it was Robin and I, because Brent couldn't make it to Dallas and he wanted to save up for LA at the time. For us, we went to the JFK assassination site is literally down the street.
Nice.
There's another really nice park that has a bunch of Longhorn cattle sculptures in it, like on a cattle drive that's, again, up the street, just in a different direction. That is there. Of course, Jerry's World is in on the way out to Fort Worth. And of course, once you get to Fort Worth, you got to go to the Stockyards and Billy Bob's.
If we make it down that far.
I'm going to say, okay, so explain to me those last three places, because I have no clue what you're talking about.
Well, Jerry's World is the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see in person. Yeah, okay. Yep. I forget that's what they call it. Yeah, I forget that's what they call it. But yep.
I mean, it'd just be cool to be by it. Nothing major. The Billy Bob's is Billy Bob's Texas. It is a giant bar facility.
Oh,
they also have its own bull riding ring, which is down in the Stockyards.
Okay.
Of Fort Worth, and there's a lot of great like mom and pop type restaurants and things like that. That'd be really cool to go to. Like I said, Robin and I did it with my aunt at the time when we went in 2018. And so that was really cool. They also at Reunion Tower, there's a big old tower you can go all the way up to and get a pretty good view. I'm pretty sure we will not be doing that because one of the people that we're going with is not a big fan of heights.
No,
And so we will not put him through that
definitely
at
not.
all.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. You're not a big fan of heights. Did you go up in the arch?
Mr. Big Nick Customs is not a huge fan of heights.
Oh, Nick is not. Okay. Did he go up in the arch?
No.
He did not.
Okay. I didn't either. So I don't feel he can't feel bad because I didn't either because we ran out of time and I don't know if I would have done it anyway, but still.
It was cool. But yeah, it's a different place. The elevator system in the arch is quite interesting. So
yeah, they engineered it for sure.
Right.
And a 72-ounce steak, that would be,
Oh goodness, I can't do that.
No, that seems like you're not going to be doing anything for quite some time.
That is
Actually, someone just mentioned on here, this was something I was thinking about too, that might be kind of cool. I don't know, is Texas Motor Speedway. That might be something that maybe if we just don't have anything to do, maybe just drive over to Texas Motor Speedway and see what it looks like. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I've been up to Kansas before, and I've been up to PPR up in Colorado. I've been to Pikes Peak International. So, and both those are really cool. And I've been to Iowa Speedway before too, because it being over in Newton, being not far from Knoxville. So I've been to those. So yeah, it might be kind of cool to go see Texas Motor Speedway. That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I've been to Charlotte Motor Speedway and Daytona.
Nice.
So,
and Jim says there's a dirt track near Texas Motor Speedway.
And see, that's what I was talking about, but I just don't know. It depends on what's racing and it depends on the night. Because if it's on Saturday, I would really like to go to Finale again. That was, that was so much fun. That was so much fun going last year.
What did you like about the Finale? Well, why was it fun for you?
It was fun being able to see all the new stuff. That was the best part. Being able to see it live, see the new cars coming out, know about the new cars, getting to see them in person, like all the, what do they call it? Not prefabs, but
all the prototypes when they show.
There you go, prototypes. Yeah, seeing all the prototypes of what's coming. Because now I look back on those pictures and I go, hey, I have that one. Hey, I have that one. That one,
Yeah, it's definitely a neat thing to be able to do. So
yep. And it's nice to be able to see it live and not be just sitting at home, like watching it on a page. Yeah. Watching it on someone's page, videotaping it. It's nice to be able to sit there live and, be part of the
being able to if a car comes up and you're like, boo, it's
right.
like, you get to do that in person, which is kind of fun. So I hear you on that one.
I love doing that. That's awesome.
Did you do the autograph sessions?
I did one, and that was right when they did the welcome thing. That was the only one I went to. And you know what? And here's the thing, to be honest with you, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. That's something that if I miss, it's not like the end of the world to me. Because, yes, I wouldn't mind going to maybe because I have a couple of cars that I can think of that it'd be nice to get Brendan's autograph on. I've got a couple that I can think of that I might take with. But other than that, I don't know. They're cool. They just don't jazz me as others. The one thing I will miss doing this year, and unfortunately I didn't get in on it fast enough, is a vending pole. I'm going to miss doing that this year, but oh well, it is what it is.
Well, I'll let you know how it goes. So.
Yeah.
Brent, you're going to ask a question.
Oh, I was just going to say that I did a little looking up, and from our hotel to Gas Monkey Garage, it is a 16-minute drive. So.
Yep,
nice.
It's really close. Nathan and I talked about it, and we actually kind of joked. We're like, "Oh, it's on the way down. We could stop there on the way down," because we're going down Tuesday. We're not waiting till Wednesday this year. We're going to go down Tuesday because the only reason we decided on that was because we just figured we're like, okay, with it being a 9-hour drive from Omaha to Dallas, We're like, it'd be nice to just be able to take our time driving down and not be like in this big rush to have to get there by, when they do opening ceremonies and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. It'd be
Yeah,
nice
well-
to just be able to get up Wednesday, kind of do our thing, go walk around or whatever. And then,
Yeah.
okay, registration opens at this time. We're down there for that.
Well, and that's the
You
thing
know.
is the early bird registration is Tuesday night.
Hmm.
So
Nice.
when you get there on Tuesday, you'll be able to get your lanyard Tuesday night, and
Okay.
you'll be done. And then you can just go do whatever you want to do. And then the show doesn't technically open. The opening ceremonies isn't until like 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. So you've got you'll have a lot of time. I mean, we're leaving on Monday and heading down, and so we'll
Well,
have.
they don't start car sales till Wednesday, do they?
No, Tuesday.
Oh, they do them Tuesday? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Once
can
you
pick your
have your
cards up on
credentials.
Tuesday. Yeah, as
Yeah.
long
Nice.
once you get your credentials, you can go and you can buy everything right away.
Provided that the room's open.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
sometimes-
that was one of the other things too, is that we figured is that, if we don't, I mean, it's good to know. I'm glad that you guys told me that. But if we'd run out of time and we don't get to that, Tuesday, then we can do that all Wednesday and we've got plenty of time and everything.
And
So-
the fun thing with the souvenir cars is, for those that don't know, here, let me grab one of my badges here, since they're just so close to me, and I can just grab one. I got to get the card out because there's so many things in the middle of it here.
You
I don't- I
have a
actually
lot of
don't
things
take
collected,
anything.
didn't you?
I don't take anything out of my convention stuff when I go. So, on the back, you're allowed the 3 cars.
Yep.
You don't have to pick them all up at once. You can go in and buy one.
Yep.
And then come back another day and buy another one. And then come back another day and buy another one. Because a lot of people think that if you don't get there first, you're not going to get a low number car. Well, that's not true. They have 400 cases behind them and they're in no particular order. They're just grabbing
Yeah.
cars.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you can move around. Instead of getting possibly 3 cars in sequence, you could get 3 different random cars and you might get a lower number on another end. So
And that's not a bad idea.
no,
That's not a bad idea.
but
So,
like with the charity car, if you didn't get a charity car, if they have any extras, those are going to go pretty quickly on the first day. I know that I did not get a charity car. I did not get the Monza pre-ordered, but as you can see by the X, I have the Monza. And
Yep.
then the patches, there's only 1,300 of those. So those tend to sell out pretty quick. And then if there's any pins or anything like that, and any license plates or whatever they're doing, that kind of stuff, you want to get in there early and try to get some of that stuff going.
yeah.
Okay.
And that was kind of one of the things that we were thinking about. That's why we decided to drive down on Tuesday, is we just figured then it would be easier and we wouldn't have to, it just would make the week a lot less of a scramble. And that
Mhm.
was kind of the thing we were thinking.
Okay. So let's get Jeff's question answered. And then I got one more for PJ. It says, can you win or purchase more vending poles at the show? The answer to that question is no on both parts. In fact, if you miss your chance, you don't get to go to another pole. It's either you're there or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So on that, and that was actually put out. So
Well, and it says specifically when they send that email out too, just to feed off of that, is that it says specifically in that email, you miss your shot, you're done. Like
Yep.
there is no, you can't go up to them and say, oh, I missed my time. Can I get it? Nope. They're going to be like, sorry, you bought 9:30 on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Mine is 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. So,
I think, yeah, mine is too.
well,
We were
Uh,
shooting for like Thursday or Friday, I think. Nathan got through. I didn't, unfortunately. I made a mistake and didn't have my ticket number ready. Whoopsie.
and I actually happened to have mine ready, so that was the only reason why. But
Yeah.
I was
Thank you,
very
Brent.
fortunate, and yeah, no problem. But yeah, just been able to, last year, because you type in a number, you get a car. You type in another number, and you get a car. If there's Post-its on the back, you might get another car. So you're guaranteed 2 cars for sure.
Mm.
What they are is you'll have no clue. It can be anything from a Legends Tour car to a mail away to an RLC, to an old convention, to, just San Diego Comic-Con stuff I've seen down there before. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. You never know what you're going to end up with. So that's what makes those really fun.
Well,
It's
and I'll
well
just share
worth the money spent.
Oh, very much so. And I was going to say, I'll just share this too, so for everyone to know. So this is just an example of what you could get. I mean, last year I got the mail-in Econoline, and then I got the RLC Blue Datsun 240Z. So those are my 2 polls. Nathan got lucky when he went down there, and he got 2 cars. I don't remember what he got, but then he did the thing. He was watching everybody do the same number, and so he tried that, and sure enough, he pulls one with the Post-it on the back. I was like, lucky.
Yep, there is a strategy to this.
Yes, there is.
Trying to remember my question now. I can't remember, so we'll skip it. If I remember, I'll just interrupt everybody again.
That's fine.
Evan wants to know, when will you be the duck target again instead of him?
Not sure, but
he's always. I don't know. Well, I'm going to say first of all, not sure, but second of all, I think he will forever hold that title. I think.
I agree.
Yeah, he'll forever hold that title because that's just going to be his title. I deem him the duck target.
There we go.
Yes,
I'm good with that.
he wore it well.
Yeah, he did.
Very true.
So I'm trying to think, did you do like coloring contests or anything like that? Or was that something you found interesting for your?
No, I think that's something that, I mean, it's neat. It's neat that they do that kind of stuff. Again, not something that interests me. I mean, I think the main thing that I enjoyed from last year and I look forward to this year is just being able to catch up with everybody. I mean, especially like, like the boys from Ohio. I mean, those are definitely ones I want to hit. It's good to see Jason and Joni and Eric and the guys that run with them, and being able to see like Bobby Edwards. I mean, it'll be good to see a lot of those people. I'm sure I'll probably hang out with David Smith a lot. I know he'll have a room there. I'll probably be hanging in his room. I know it'll be good to see Drew White. It'll be good to see him there because I know that's his first time. So it'll be good to see him there. Just be good to hang out with everybody,
Yeah.
Good to see a whole bunch of people that, like you guys said, you only get to see them once a year, especially like for me with the Ohio boys. I mean, I haven't gone up there in a while. I just haven't had the haven't been gifted the chance again. So it's kind of nice seeing all those guys,
Yeah.
So
yeah. When you say Ohio boys, I start thinking of Scott, Loaf, Barnes, and Rice and Rand, and that's who I think of, and Mr. Wiggins, and yeah, that's what I think of. But that's also the other really great thing about convention is that you got a circle of friends and people that you gravitate towards too. Then we've got our own little circle of people that we gravitate towards too, and it's great.
With some of those people I need to meet because some of those people sound really cool, and I have not met them yet.
In fact, that is the question. That is the question I was going to ask: is there someone that you haven't met or may have interacted with online that you would like to meet this time around?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I mean, I can think of probably a number of them they just play in, they play on Double Down and they play in Chad LeSueur's auction. I mean, there's a number of them that go to convention. I mean, I'd love to meet a number of them. I mean, even some of the guys you hang out with, like Roy and Barnes, and I think I bumped into Rand like a couple, 2-3 different times last year, but I never introduced myself. So I never really properly met him, but I know I bumped into him a couple different times when everybody was outside, like smoking or whatever. I mean, so it'd be nice just to be able to put the face with the name on those guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
We can definitely facilitate that and make that happen.
I'm sure there's other people I'm forgetting, but yeah, those would probably be the ones.
Cool.
Again, we'll take some questions if anybody's got any. We are going to have to try to keep this right at an hour, folks. Just the way things are for the foreseeable future, which we're actually happy about.
Yeah.
Yes, we're very happy for that.
Yes, definitely. Those that don't know, I started a new job the other week or 2 weeks ago. So I now work overnights. So my day, I have to clock in about an hour and 15 minutes. So
we do need.
We have a little time, not much, but a little bit.
I think we're going to debut these tonight. You've already seen a picture of them. Here is sticker. We're doing 2 stickers. We're just going to show one tonight because the other one we have not agreed to when we're going to show that. Mm-hmm. But we are going with a version 2 of this is our traditional sticker, but it's version 2 because it's compared to version 1. It is a little bit smaller.
Oh,
a little
more
bit
compact.
smaller, and the edging is a little bit different versus one versus the other. So
it's a black edge versus a white edge. So
yeah. So we have version 1 and version 2. The other one, I know you've already gotten a peek, PJ. A select few have gotten a peek, but we will be debuting those, I think, here within the next 2 to 3 shows as well. So you'll get to see that, and we're going to have.
And then there will be another sticker that is going to be debuted in Dallas. So
yeah.
I'll just say for everyone out there watching, the sticker that they're talking about debuting in the next couple weeks, it's awesome. That's all I'm going to say. I won't say any more.
Thanks. Yeah, we're excited. They're cool.
I thought it was awesome.
Yes, I the reactions on that was pretty great. Jeff says congratulations. Yeah. Evan, Evan made it to state basketball.
Nice.
So congratulations.
Very nice.
So that was good. Okay, so
I'm ready for
we
some
got
carnage.
13.
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you have anything you want to rip there, PJ?
Sure, I'll go first.
All right, go
so
ahead.
I mean, since we're talking about convention, I figured it was only appropriate. So here's my card for the evening.
Ooh.
I'm going to rip the Shelby from the LA convention. It's only appropriate. It's been rummaging around in my bag for a while. So,
nice.
And I will say the number on this one is 2533 is 6200. So anyway, oh yes, and it comes with this nice little keychain.
Oh, so there you go.
Which that I probably
the keychains are hard to get both of because there's always 2 keychains. So
yeah, I don't know if I'll keep the keychain or if I'll pass that on. We'll see. We'll see. Someone else may inherit this, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see if I'm nice enough to give it to her.
Well, if you mean Shelby, you better give it to her.
Yeah, but I might want to keep it for myself. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
selfish.
It is. I know. I'm horrible. They make these hard to get rip open. Dang.
I can't see you opening it. You got it too
Hold
low.
on. There we go. There we go. Sorry. They make these hard to open. I'm just saying. There we go.
There's a lot of people that think that these things aren't supposed to be opened.
Right. All right. There we go.
I seen
open.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's one of them I haven't opened up yet. So, and I may never. I don't know because I don't open a lot of my convention cards. I do have some open, but yeah, I seen a post earlier today that there was a guy that had bought a car, and when he bought it off eBay, it was in mint condition, and when it came to, it had like a little scuff in the card, and he's like I want my money back. I don't collect trash, and I'm like, dude, they're toys, they're
right.
They're meant to be open and
right.
enjoyed.
So there we go. So
sometimes they have different artwork on different sides, but this one does not this time. but it is very cool because it's got lock, shock, and barrel on the back, and
Nice. That's
so,
a good one. I like that one.
yeah, it's got jack on the roof. So
Nice.
I like that one. How was David?
and there is, it's really hard to tell, but there actually is an engine in the back,
Pretty sweet.
Oh, I see that. That's cool.
and it actually goes, it goes in there a ways. So, it's pretty deep. So it works.
Nice.
And it's heavy.
And if
So.
you haven't subscribed to us, please give us a like, a subscribe, and a follow either on our YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. We would really appreciate it. We appreciate all the warm comments that we get from folks. Bye, Evan. You have a good rest of your night.
Hi, Evan.
Bye, Brand. See you Evan. And because I'm going to go ahead and pop another one here. We got, and this one's got a different blister on it too. So it's the 83 BMW 733i from the Stranger
Things. That one's cool. I haven't opened that one yet. That's one.
This is the only one I have
opened.
too. It's the ow. What was that? Ow. Okay, the mirrors are sharp. Ow, that hurt. I literally just jammed my finger on the mirror.
Oh my.
You okay?
Yeah, I will survive, but it was just like they're kind of pointy.
No blood, right?
No, nothing yet. So, but yeah, that's cool. I really like that one. It's just a neat card. I like seeing different stuff that Mattel's been doing lately, and this definitely falls into that category of something new and different. It's got the wheels that look right on it, and it rolls pretty good. So.
I like that one just because I don't know. It's just, I mean, I normally don't collect BMWs, but that one's a good looking casting. They did a good job with that one. They made it look good.
Call in the new job. No. I'm not bleeding or anything. So I don't plan on calling in. That's not really my style. So.
Right, yeah, and I don't think they classify opening Hot Wheels as workman's comp.
No, I don't think so either.
One or two, folks. One or two. It's a blind rip. So you
All
pick
right,
a number. Whichever number gets the most votes, it's the car that gets ripped first.
2.
Yeah, I was thinking 2 as well. So,
2.
And while we wait for the numbers to come in, I'm going to pop another one here. I got this 87 Buick Regal GNX.
Oh, nice! The little treasure hunt.
Little treasure hunt, as PJ has also said, and yes, it does have the on the back. Congratulations, you found a treasure hunt.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, it definitely looks like 3 votes to none so far for car number 2. And Brent, you've seen car 1 and 2.
I don't know which. You showed me like 6 cars, so I don't know which one is which.
I showed you 2. Well, actually, I showed you 3.
Yeah,
4.
so I don't know. So I don't know what the 2 cars are. So.
Oh, I mean, I could do more cars if I really wanted to. I
got a couple more sitting here, but I figured I'd save some for the next show.
I gotta save it here. So car 2 for tonight. This was what car 2 was.
There you go.
Well,
nice.
So I kind of pre-opened ahead of time because I didn't want to rip the box, and yet I still ripped the box, so I'm fired.
Oops.
Yeah. So
you're not fired. It's just a box. It'll be fine. Put some tape on it.
Yeah, but I got
for a guy that rips cards in
$60
half and stuff and destroys everything.
That's true.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see the roof on that. There's a little something on there.
Yeah, it has like a little insignia on the roof. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Heavy car, by the way.
Yes, and it actually has quite a few insignias because it has the roof, it has the C-pillars, the rear quarters, because I happen to have that one as well. I
have that one sitting up on my mantle. I could go get it if I really wanted to.
But it does have lots of
that one's a good looking piece.
And yes, as Ken said, it is very heavy car.
Yeah, which I remember when I got. By the way, this Mustang, this Shelby has a little bit. It does have some weight to it. I mean, I would expect that out of a convention car, but it does have some weight to it.
Okay, car 1 for tonight. I mean, this one was pretty obvious. I mean, it's the newest, latest, greatest Datsun 510. Looks like it's the opening. Yeah, it's the opening hood version. Ooh.
That's so
So-
cool.
I
That
love
is
this
one
car.
I don't have and probably should.
Yes, this one is a super fun car. Is the RLC Knight Rider this was the San Diego Comic-Con,
Yep.
and it has the light up front end on it.
Yeah, that's probably one that if I'm searching for something crazy while I'm at Dallas, maybe that might be one that might just have to go on the list just for the heck of it.
And I don't even know if I don't remember how much. I don't remember what they're going for either. So
I think they're terrible.
yeah, I need to open that one.
Nice.
What I like about this car is the 18 itself. Just the graphic. It reminds me of 80s computer graphics on
Mhm.
there. So that's what I loved about it. Again, this is a pretty heavy car too. Nice engine detail, in my opinion. The crossed out headlights there as well. If you can capture that. So those are my two for the night. The remaining cars that I showed Brent are gonna get saved for a later show at a different time. So we'll wrap it up here real quick. PJ, thank you so much for being on tonight. It was good to have you. Long time coming. Thank you for being our guest again.
You're welcome. Always glad to come on.
I hope you have a great time down in convention and you find something cool as well. Again, one more shout out for Jeff Drew, who is our guest next week on the 12th. That'll be 7 o'clock our time, 5 o'clock out on his time out on the West Coast. I'm really excited for this one. This has been a long time coming. He's super, super busy, super awesome. I'm just looking forward to that episode. And then the week after that, again, we'll have T-Cat and Joe Alvarado talking all things Hardy Adams. And then the week after that, we will have the preview show. And it's going to be all things convention. Will probably debut the other sticker we talked about tonight. We'll have to make a decision on what our door placard will be. Yeah.
And Jim has a very important question, and he's not wrong, because this question wasn't a staple when you first were on. I don't believe at the time.
No, it wasn't.
Loose cars, driver's side or passenger side?
Loose
driver.
Loose cars,
passenger.
Oh,
driver, passenger.
Depends on. Well, probably driver. Probably like this.
No, that's the wrong
side.
Way. That's
passenger side.
Okay, passenger side then. It depends. You know what? It really depends on the case.
Well, the cars
where
that are right above your head
getting
there.
displayed.
The cars above your head in that little display case right there?
They're passenger side, to be honest with you. Now that I look at it, yep, they're passenger side. They're facing going that way. So
which side is showing, the driver or the passenger side?
It would be driver.
Yes.
No, it would be driver's side. Yes, the driver's side is showing.
Yes.
Never mind.
Sorry, Brett.
So it's like 6 to 80, so we're fine. So
I'm sorry. I offset those numbers.
I about lost my BMW.
Sorry, I get a little excited about that.
All right. Well, it's 6 to 100 now, so we're good.
Sorry.
Just keep adding numbers because I know it. Yeah. We've never kept track, but I think that it's always fun. But Kent's not catching up anytime soon. But that's right.
Hey, wait! Doesn't my vote just bump him up to be even?
No, because it's literally like we've asked that question probably at least 60 times, and it's pretty much, I would say, like 55 to 5, kind of like it's a huge gap.
So gotcha.
It's big. There's no amount of ShamWow there.
Well, I will admit, I'll say one thing real quick. I am one of those, and Brent can he can attest to me on this too. Is that I am one of those that I like my cars when they're displayed. I like them displayed a certain way, and I don't want them messed with. Yep. So
this is true.
Yep.
All right, everybody. I would like to again thank Mr. PJ for having us on. Again, 3 great shows coming up. please check us out. Watch, like, subscribe, follow, ask questions. Good times ahead. And thank you, Jim, for reminder on the question, because actually we hadn't done it. All right, everybody. Good night, everyone. Nothing but good times ahead.
Bye, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Traditional. All right. Bye.
Good night, everyone.